We are live. Welcome, everyone. We are now live. Welcome, everybody. We are live on YouTube and Instagram. We're going to be covering TikTok organic and TikTok ad strategies. There's lots of strategies that we're going through right now on TikTok for how to increase views, how to build your community, how to get more engagements, best times to actually go over posting, how to structure your videos, what actually goes into making a quality ad, how many creatives you actually need. We're covering a lot of these things right now on the channel, on YouTube, and we're going to be covering some of these topics on the live today. Welcome, everyone. Let me know where you're from. Hey, Chase. Hey, what's going on, Giovanni? Welcome. Thank you. Thank you. Welcome, everybody. Feel free to ask your TikTok organic and TikTok ad questions below. If you haven't started running ads or if you haven't started on your TikTok journey, let me know as well. Let's see where everybody's from. Gambia, okay. Atlanta, awesome. Miami, very cool. That's amazing. Miami is a cool spot. We're just there. Alex Marshall, have y'all done any work in the fitness as well as the music category? Absolutely. So the fitness space is a great way to organically get results. You can get tons of results from making consistent posts on TikTok. If you are in the fitness space, doing different apparel hauls, going over different outfits, going over specific workouts, and then like actually tagging, the items that you're actually wearing and calling it out in the comments and pinning it works really well. Also, we've seen people in the fitness space literally do complete sellouts from an organic video going viral on TikTok. And it's literally just some people standing in front of the camera with the trending sound. And as the trending sound actually like drops the beat, it actually switches outfits and they continue to switch outfits. And then a lot of people will be commenting, hey, where'd you get this outfit? Or where do you buy this? Or how do I buy that? And it's a very easy way to get people to engage with the actual apparel itself while staying in a good TikTok fashion. As for the music category, absolutely. If you're on Spotify, if you do like playlist where you're not optimizing for conversions, you're actually optimizing for link clicks. This only works for the music industry specifically. It's best in this case, where you actually go after and do targeting for link clicks and you drive people to that playlist or specific sound. And as you're sending a ton of traffic from TikTok, because the click-through rates are so high and it's so cheap to be able to get a click, you can literally get the algorithm on Spotify to pick up that actual release or that specific playlist and push it organically through the algorithm on Spotify, which allows you to get a lot more actual views and listeners and followers on your Spotify account. And this can be applied to iTunes and Apple Music and all that stuff as well. I'm from Jamaica, been following you and waiting to make that move. Awesome. Welcome. That's pretty cool. Indonesia. Very cool. Another person from Jamaica, Slovakia, South Africa. Wow, we have people all over the world. That's incredible. India, amazing. Very diverse here. Maryland. Does your course teach us how to make viral content? Absolutely. We actually go over multiple viral strategies because TikTok, the capabilities of going viral there can happen very frequently if you understand the right formula and right mechanisms behind going viral. We actually break down the structure of a viral video, how to find viral videos specifically in your space. It doesn't matter if you're in e-commerce, B2B, whatever space you're in, there's going to be viral potential that could actually be unlocked through your actual account. And we're getting people to consistently go viral all the time. We've had many brands sell out their entire e-commerce site from viral videos. We've also had lots of people literally book out their calendar to where it just gets entirely maxed out from viral videos because they're a coach. So there's tons of things that definitely happen there. So absolutely, the TikTok ads mastery course does cover viral content, and it's covered within the first few modules. Lots of people see great views from applying those strategies. All right, greetings from Malaysia. There's a person on YouTube. Hungary. Wow, okay, amazing. I've had a post do 450,000 for a product, and now I don't get more than 300 views for the same product. Lots of times, if you have a viral video or you get a lot of views about your product and you make that video multiple times, you do it over and over again because you know it gets views, it's going to continue to get some view volume and might go viral again. But if you are posting the same thing over and over again on your actual TikTok page, eventually the content's going to get old and it's going to be less viral. So you're going to have to switch up the strategy and find more unique ways to actually showcase that product and be able to get it to go viral without using the original formula you had. So you can't just repeat the exact same video over and over and over again. You're going to have to, make adjustments and understand what made that video go viral, and then find ways that you can incorporate either that similar text or similar thing that made everybody actually watch the video. Most of the times the comments will reveal this. A lot of people will comment on the exact same thing. Believe it or not, some things that make videos go viral is because of something in the background of a video or something that most people didn't notice. But lots of people are commenting about it, which fuels the overall growth of the video as well. It makes people rewatch the video. So pay attention to the comments. Those are going to be your best friends because people will literally tell you why they watched it. How would you promote wrinkle patches? I would go to a TikTok hashtag. I'd actually go to the TikTok trend finder tool. If you look up TikTok hashtag finder and you actually go to the website for that on TikTok, it's a tool by TikTok. It's going to show you hashtags, and just search in the hashtag like wrinkles or hashtag skin or different things like that that are related to your actual product. And then on that hashtag, it's going to show you what the view volumes are over a 30-day period, a 7-day period, and it's going to show you the audience that's actually watching it. So you can, if you already know what audience, age, and demographic is actually buying your product, you can see which hashtags are aligned with that. And then it's going to give you related hashtags that are on the actual rise. And then what you do is find those hashtags, look at the videos in that space that are actually producing results, and you're going to find a lot of similarities in what you're actually running for your product and being able to create videos that are similar to that. So once you find videos that are actually working really well on TikTok, you can then start to apply that in your ads. All right. Going to submit and set up a call with you guys. Alex said, awesome. Absolutely. We're happy to take calls. Y'all can actually, if you DM me the word TikTok, we'll send you a link to book a call with us and our team. So feel free to go ahead and do that. This person said Spotify. Awesome. Welcome everyone who's just now joining. How can you make a viral music video? Yeah, lots of times people are doing playlists where they'll be like, hey, here's the car playlist you need to listen to. Or have you heard this new summer playlist? Or if you like this sound, then you'll like this sound. So those videos work really well. Or mixing different sounds and stuff and then actually highlighting each sound that's used, like mixing it with the actual famous artist and mixing it with, the actual viral music video that you're going to do as well. So that's a good way to get a lot of views. Asbury Moon said, how much would it cost? Asbury, not sure what that question is relation to, so feel free to ask that question again in full. Is there an app up-to-date guarantee for the TikTok ads course? Yeah, so the TikTok ads course is up to date, and we're going to be releasing more modules as time goes on, updating it as well. Big man, welcome. Kevin, what do you think about CBO on TikTok? Yes, so CBO is good to use on TikTok as a testing phase. We also do a lot of ABO testing on TikTok. If your budget is much higher, then you can do the ABO and get away with actually scaling. But if your budget's smaller and you only have like 3 audiences, then you might as well stick to a CBO. So that way you have more dedicated budget to what is actually working. Ty said he's from Seattle. Very cool. We have somebody on our team that is from Seattle as well. Chase, any recommendation for dog collars? We have a beach Hawaii inspiration. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of things you can do in the Hawaii space. It's going to appeal to a very specific audience, tropical vibes for sure, beachy vibes. So if that's like, the actual branding and like theme you're going for, then you're going to want to make sure you go after those specific audiences. So be very specific in the actual targeting you're doing for those actual call outs. And then I'd focus heavily on your offers. The biggest thing is going to be like offering really solid either discounts or call outs for buy one, get one, free shipping. A lot of that's going to come down to a really solid offer. And that's going to change your actual ad cost and give you a much better CPM at the end of the day. Logo on hat being crooked messes with my head. All right. Sorry to hear that. Would you want to come onto my YouTube page for an interview? Hair like boss. Absolutely. Just shoot me a message. Would be happy to be on an interview. How do you identify a video doing well when searching for viral video ideas? So when you search on TikTok for a viral video idea, what you'll do is just change it to most recent, and then make sure the date period is for like last 30 days and sometimes even like 7 days. And then what you're going to do is look at the videos that have over 1 million views in the most recent time frame, and then see what those videos have in common, or if those are video styles that you're potentially able to recreate. A lot of times it might be a trending sound where everybody's doing a very similar outcome in the video. Others, it might just be a story that went viral, and those are very replicable if you actually apply your own story to it and just use the formula for how they structure the video, use the same sound, same hashtags, and you can potentially get up to 10% of that video or even beat it. Checking in, Chase. Keep doing your thing. Thanks for all the content. Absolutely, really appreciate it. Speaking of content, we just released a new YouTube video today. Every Friday, we drop new YouTube videos, and that new YouTube video is based on best times to post on TikTok. Believe it or not, TikTok is a geo-based app, and the timing does have an impact on when you're going to get views, and watch time makes a big difference in that. So you want to make sure you get in front of the right people at the right time, so that way you can have the best chance of success, which is why a viral video that didn't get views the first publish might get views the second go round, because it was released to a different group of people and was able to reach more people initially, which gave it that big boost. And that's also in part why the YouTube Shorts algorithm is so weird in terms of it actually having a video that gets no views, and then they like push it to 50 people. Those 50 people watch a lot of your video, and all of a sudden you get a spike of like 1,000 to 10,000 views literally within an hour time frame. And that is because it hit a sector of people that gave really good analytics on your actual watch times, which pushed that video out. So you could have videos that you think are viral worthy and should have done well, but they didn't. But believe it or not, if you repost it again at the right time, a couple of days later, it could take off. Have you noticed a rising trend in broken TikTok sounds, putting people back on the For You page? Absolutely. There's always weird things and weird little hacks that people can apply to be able to amplify their actual videos, or it's, I haven't gone viral in a long time, so I use this sound. Those types of videos end up getting a lot of engagements. They don't always work, but the TikTok community is funny in that way of actually pushing out people's content. But if you want a more consistent strategy, you need to understand storytelling. You need to understand the formula that works on TikTok. If you're going to maintain view volume and actually have consistencies in your views, you're going to need to understand what resonates on TikTok, because eventually there's going to be so many people on the platform, it's going to be very hard to compete. What's CBO and ABO? CBO means campaign budget optimization. It means all your budget is optimized on the campaign level, and the campaign moves the budget between your audiences for you. ABO means you're more in control of your budget in between each audience, and you make the changes directly on each audience yourself. I just saw the YouTube video. Great advice. I will plan my postings based on that. That's what Gabby said. Awesome. That's great to hear. If you haven't seen that YouTube video, you should definitely check it out. It's on the YouTube channel at Chase Chappell. So go to the TikTok hashtag finder, check for view volume, what audience is watching it, find out which hashtags are on the rise. Absolutely. That is a great start. All right. Welcome, everybody who's just now joining. We're going to take some questions from YouTube. All right. Do you have any recommendation on ways to build brand awareness for an e-commerce, for an e-hailing service like Uber, or e-hauling, service like Uber and TikTok? The biggest thing for companies like those is you got to focus on a local market first and heavily saturate a local market. Whereas like those bigger tech companies, they're focusing on expanding and going into as many cities as possible and dominating the big cities. But if you're in a local area, you can very easily take over that entire audience just by providing a much better service and doing a lot more actual campaigns than they are focused on in that area. So what you could do is, one, you need to make sure if you're going to be on the awareness side and you actually care about the brand awareness, is every video needs to include your logo. That's the biggest thing. Two, all of your branding and creative needs to be very holistic and consistent between it. It means use the same colors, use the same actual font, so that way it's memorable. Have either a face or a specific sound that can be tied back to that video. If you think of like companies like State Farm, where they have those little melodies, and those insurance companies, they have a little jingle that goes with it that everybody can, remember. So if you have something like that for your local area, it's going to be catchy, and then people are going to start using it around others, and that'll spread both word of mouth and allow you to effectively penetrate and saturate an area through brand awareness and allow you to expand very easily in that area. So I would focus heavily on your branding, focus heavily on being very consistent in one specific market. Don't try to overdo it in different places at different times. Just be very consistent in one space, dominate that sector, and then start to look at expanding from there. What do you think about the new stories feature? Gabby, what specifically about the new stories feature? Do TikTok ad managers have trust scores like Facebook does? They have feedback. So whenever somebody reports a video, that can affect your actual feedback of the ad on TikTok. You don't have like a spot to visually see what that feedback looks like, but if enough people are reporting it or there's enough negative engagement, then it could definitely limit your reach. The biggest thing you'll notice is if you go to the comments on your TikTok ads, and it's actually in the menu, you hover over assets, click on comments. TikTok has this unique thing where they label the sentiment of the comment either positive, negative, or mutual. And so it's really interesting because you can see the positive sentiment versus the negative sentiment of how that video is actually affecting individuals. Because if you have a lot of negative information around that ad, you can see how that's appealing to different people and why there's certain responses are coming out of your ad. So if you see a lot of positive engagement where everybody's like, I love this, I'm buying this, or they're tagging this, or this is amazing, you should see this company, and they're just reaching out to their friends to share, then you're going to have a lot of positivity around that. And you can better understand the live feedback and sentiment around your actual ad, which allows you to have better performing campaigns and actually keep control of the narrative. So that way you don't have a lot of negativity around certain things, which can be very beneficial. So it's a good thing to actually look at that. And it's actually a very valuable hack that a lot of people don't look into. So highly recommend to do that if you haven't already. What is your average conversion rate with TikTok ads? Love your videos, by the way, Chase. That's what Slurpee said. Thank you so much. Really appreciate that. The biggest thing about conversion rates on TikTok is they highly fluctuate. We have accounts that will see like a 0.5% conversion rate on purchases, and then we have accounts that will see like a 12% purchase conversion rate. And it fluctuates so heavily because your click-through rates and your CPMs are affecting your conversion rate so significantly. Because if you have an incredible click-through rate and a super low CPM, your purchase conversion rate is likely going to be very low, even though you might be producing a very healthy profit margin on your ads and be scaling consistently. You could be at like a 0.2 conversion rate, but because you have such good click-through rates and such amazing flow through, you can have that lower conversion rate on your purchases. So it's a lot harder to actually dictate what a good conversion rate is on TikTok because of this. So you have to pay attention to what your click-through rates are and your actual CPMs are. I've seen click-through rates at like a 0.5, and then your CPMs are really low, and then you have like an average conversion rate of 1% to 2%, or the opposite where you have high CPMs, very low click-through rates, but your conversion rate is like 10, and then it's still not profitable. So you have to balance those three things and pay attention to them because they do have interrelationships between one another. Moving one meter definitely affects the other. So you can't just adjust one lever and expect the same a better outcome. It can definitely affect the overall funnel altogether. If I run a TikTok ads agency in the UK and my client is in the US, can I still target ads for US people? Because I cannot advertise to the US if I'm in the UK. What if the business creates an ad account? Okay, so if they create an ad account and it's based in the location of the US and you have access to that, then you should be able to run ads in the US because it's a US based ad account and that's where it's initially launched. So it's already set up for that specific country's targeting. Now, if you get access to an agency manager, which is where you go through the verification process on TikTok and you have a rep and you have enough ad accounts connected, you're going to actually be able to start running campaigns in these different regions and create these ad accounts and have shared access between them. Now, the workaround, if you need to create the account for them, is very complicated, and a lot of people are struggling with that because of VPNs and all that stuff. TikTok's very savvy. They can detect VPNs very quickly, and their technology is definitely scanning all of that information. So if you have your TikTok, if you've ever logged into your TikTok account on your computer and you have a VPN on your computer, but you also access your TikTok account from your phone, and you're not using a VPN, TikTok's going to recognize that and still pin your IP address to the correct location. So those different things definitely affect that. So get your client to create the account, get them to share it to you. And then once you have access, you should be able to actually run those ads. All right. So, hey, Chase, TikTok and Facebook ads mastery customer. Awesome. Love to hear that. We have a ton of customers joining into those actual courses and love to see people getting results there. Curious for TikTok ads. Do you see better ROAS with creating an ad manager? It's creating an ad manager itself, same videos, or using organic Spark ads from accounts? We test both. So we test initially what we'll do is we'll shoot for 50% Spark, 50% organic. And that's a good start because that's going to help spin delivery actually come through on your ads. And it allows you to identify whether or not Spark ads are going to perform better for you. And Spark ads are essentially ads that you use a unique ID that is from a video you published already on your TikTok page or from an influencer, and you're running the ad from their page. And then uploading in your ads manager basically means like all of the engagements are tied to that ad and it's not publicly available uh, on a page anywhere. It's just an actual ad that'll disappear after there's spin behind it. We see good results on both, so I'd highly recommend testing them. Han said, thank you so much. Oh, awesome. Amazing. All right, let's get some more questions here. Which video editors do you use? Yeah, that's a good question. We use TikTok, and now we just started playing with CapCut. CapCut was just released as a desktop version for Mac and Windows computers where you can actually edit on your desktop. It's incredible. The editing, it's free. It's owned and operated by ByteDance, which owns TikTok. And the thing about CapCut is it auto does your captions so you can have the text. You can apply the different filters. It provides all of these free assets for you to use. You can actually have all the trending sounds already available to you in CapCut, so you don't have to go download these sounds or try to pull them from different places. It directly uploads from your desktop to TikTok if you need it to. And you can have, different clips and even set up a cover image, which you haven't been able to do before. Instagram offers this. You can actually upload your own cover image, but on TikTok, you have to select it. Like you have to use a scroller. CapCut, you can just upload the image and then it'll automatically put that as your cover on TikTok. So we're using CapCut right now as a video editor, and it's pretty cool. What are your thoughts on using a native video to push services? Yeah, absolutely. No, I mean, native meaning just posting natively on each platform. Yeah, that's a great strategy. Organic videos, raw videos, resonating. A great piece of advice from one of our clients that is crushing it on the organic side on TikTok is they shared this with us, and it was think about posting. Like, if you want to create content on TikTok, think like you're FaceTiming somebody. It's so crazy, but that advice is like so gold. Just think that you're FaceTiming somebody on TikTok and it's going to come across so genuinely that you're going to get an incredible amount of views. The Kardashians use this strategy so effectively, and you'll literally see in their comments, everybody's like, I feel like I'm FaceTiming you. I feel like I'm on the video with you, or I feel like I'm speaking to you. And people feel so connected when it's like authentic. So if you just treat your audience like you're FaceTiming them and like speaking to them, you're going to get incredible views because it's going to come across so much different than like a very produced video. Now, that strategy is very effective if you want to build like a connection very deeply with your audience. As for actually driving conversions and getting those actual sales, you're going to want to have the call to actions. You're going to want to be more direct for sure. So it's definitely a little bit different of a strategy. All right, we have tons of people joining in. Face music to remember. Right, we're getting my clients consistent views, but also teaching those broken ones to see how we do. Oh, testing those broken ones to see how we do. Awesome. That's great. How do you use the stories feature in order to help with the view volume? Yeah, so on TikTok, you can do stories on TikTok specifically. And what you can do is you can talk about different actual releases of your product is when you can talk about a product drop. You can have your more direct call outs on these actual videos. And that's where you can actually treat it more like a FaceTime. You can share your thoughts like as if you're thinking about like if you were to tweet something, you could just do that on TikTok by just talking directly into the actual video and doing a video version of that. It's just you can use it for being more free in terms of your content. It doesn't have to be super formatted or structured in a specific style, because that's also going to hit the For You page and you can get followers from it and still go viral from a story, which is pretty crazy to think about. All right. Somebody just sent us $4.99. That's incredible. This is like the first donation I've seen on our top chat. That's amazing. Woo. Jordan, thank you so much. Jordan Hill. That's awesome. Advice for an American artist who plays traditional percussion and songwriting. I've been doing more dance music and inspired Afro beats. Yeah. So if you're going to do that, I would make videos around one, you being an artist and actually going over the songwriting process and actually going through that and sharing your story about how you became an artist. One, you want to share a story. Two, you want to go through your songwriting process. Three, you want to actually have videos of you playing and being in the moment, because those are going to really drive view volume for you. If you think about the person who, let me look up this guy's name. It's a good example. of, I'm gonna think of this person's name, but what's the guy from Fast and Furious that song that did that song that went viral? Can drive me nuts. All right. Somebody drop in the comments who that soundtrack is from one of the Fast and Furious, the recent one where Paul Walker had passed. There's a soundtrack in there by an artist that is absolutely crushing it on TikTok. I can't think of this guy's name. Somebody's gonna drop it in the comments and then it's gonna come to us. All right. But yeah, you want to definitely share your story and go through that process. If you're doing more dance music and inspired like Afro beats, I would get more into the communication process of connecting with your audience, and actually replying to specific comments. See you again, Wiz Khalifa. No, it's not by Wiz. There's another one. Who's that guy that also was in that? Who sang and sound of that? I can't think of this guy's name. Still don't have it. Charlie. There it is. Charlie Puth. That's the guy I was looking for. Perfect. Thank you. Awesome. So look up Charlie Puth on TikTok. He's crushing it with his actual music. And literally, what you can do is actually see the videos. He will, before he even releases a new like playlist or goes over any new music he releases, he'll actually go through and share little like sound bites of him like going through the creation process. And it drives people insane because they want to know when the music's going to drop. It draws so many people into the actual audience. It connects people because they feel like they're part of the process. So when they actually release their actual soundtrack and album, everybody that was actually seeing those videos on TikTok feels a lot more connected to the videos. So I would definitely pay attention to that, Jordan, where you can actually go do that. And thank you so much for the actual donation. That's super cool. That's never happened before, even though we make people tens of thousands of dollars. Have you had any success selling digital courses on TikTok? Absolutely. We're doing it right now, and we have lots of other coaches doing it as well. TikTok's a great way to generate leads, and it's incredible because you can get a lot of lead volume, book a lot of calls, and you can even sell like, $100 courses that are $97 or even $500, $1,000 course, all from the actual ads on TikTok. But we always optimize for the lead gen, and then it goes into an email automation. So that's a very effective strategy if you actually start to pay attention to what style of videos you need to post on there. So definitely worth it. And I'd highly recommend joining our ads mastery if you're looking to do that for sure. Is it good to set 2 ad sets for one product? Yeah, you can have 2 different audiences for one product for sure. Thank you. Glad to be the first. Really appreciate it, Jordan. Would love to see you back on again. Daniel said awesome with the hands up emoji. Very cool. All right. If I have a business on TikTok, should I interact with people on a personal level, or should I be more buttoned up and only present? Yeah, be more personal on TikTok. You want to be raw. You don't want to seem overly put together. You want to connect with your audience on a deeper level for sure. So even if you have a business, you can still connect on a more personal level, because that's what TikTok's really excelling at. It's seeing through the BS that all these corporate companies and all of these brands are putting out there. People don't want to see overproduced content. They don't want to see all these like brands like infiltrating the community on TikTok. It still has that aura around it. So definitely being like yourself and being authentic to that is going to be a much better process for you in generating results. And you can speak professionally and share like great insights as a business individual, but that doesn't mean it has to take away from your personal side. Bob says, I have 2 offers, Amazon and option trading. Should I make 2 separate accounts or just try to grow one? Yeah, just focus on one right now, but you can definitely have 2 accounts. I would not do 2 accounts until you can juggle the both of them after you've consistently figured out how to maintain your first account and you realize that you can actually scale it up effectively by having another account. Hi, I have 548K followers on TikTok, but since last month, my ID got frozen and my ID got freezed and I am losing followers daily. What do you mean ID got freezed? Like your account got frozen so you can't post and you're losing followers? Clarify what that means, punk gaming, so that way we can better assist you. All right. Best tip to advertise glasses slash specs on TikTok. Advertise glasses. Yeah. So, I mean, there's a lot of things you can do. So, I would focus on the style of glasses specifically and associate that back to a specific style or specific trend. Associate that with a specific celebrity that wears a style like that. Associate it with people who are already famous on TikTok who wear those style of sunglasses or just glasses in general. And that's going to tie in the actual style aspect of it and get people to be more interested in the actual pieces themselves if they need eyewear. As one easy, effective strategy. And we literally have somebody doing this right now, maintaining $300 to $800 in sales per day just by posting their videos every single day. And they literally went viral on one of their videos and they did 10K per day in sales for about 3 days. So it's definitely possible. Cost of the one-on-one TikTok mastery. Yeah. So if you sign up for a call, we first qualify to make sure that you can join the actual one-on-one ads mastery program. The pricing isn't available online. We don't disclose it because we interview individuals on the call and actually see if it makes the most sense for you. So that way we can make sure we can scale your actual business. And we work with a limited number of individuals. So if you are interested in applying, you can definitely DM the word TikTok to us and happy to share a actual call link with you. So that way you can learn more about the one-on-one. But essentially it includes a full year of Q&A calls, which are on Monday and Wednesday. And you get 8 one-on-ones, which essentially are Zoom calls done one-on-one. You share your screen and we actually talk one-on-one going through your actual ad account or your TikTok account, whether it's to grow your actual view volume or increase your sales volume with your ads, or even how to increase sales without any ad spend at all through TikTok. So lots of amazing stuff there. We already have over 100 people that have gone through the ads mastery one-on-one mentorship. And it's absolutely incredible the results that we're seeing because it is so personal to your actual brand. So highly recommend it. It's ROI driven. Literally, once you actually get in, most of the people are already ROI positive within the first month. So definitely makes sense as a business investment. Can you give some tips to get my TikTok account unfrozen? So if you mean it's frozen by it's been blocked from actually being able to post because of a policy issue, then you need to go through and click on the videos and appeal all of them. Secondly, if your account is entirely locked and you can't even like access it, then you need to go to the actual TikTok website and appeal your overall account. And if you mean unfreeze in terms of your videos literally stuck at 0, then that might mean that your account is just not being pushed out temporarily. And if you continue posting for a week, it's going to be lifted. We've seen this happen before. New to TikTok, services business funding. How do I grow on organic? Yeah, we've seen actually a lot of people in the funding space actually do very successful on TikTok. I would just talk about the services you offer, what you do for businesses, why they should work with you, share stories about case studies, and just be raw and authentic in your videos. And you're going to have a lot of people reaching out with curiosity. I'm seeing all these people say Charlie now in the in the chat when we were searching for it earlier. There we go. Hey, I'm thinking about getting your course. Awesome. Do it. Highly recommend it. We just passed 500 members in the TikTok ads mastery course. So many people publish the results daily in our group. It's incredible. We have over 25 people who've literally, in our actual ads mastery, we've had over 25 people pass 100K followers. In our TikTok course, we haven't kept track of everyone, but it's nuts because we see people post all the time. We have people getting like 38 million views on some videos. It's just ridiculous, the amount of view volume and views that people are getting from going through the actual training. We have literally people who have been successful on other platforms or haven't even mastered Facebook, haven't even mastered Instagram, haven't even mastered YouTube, but then get on TikTok and then absolutely blow up their following, blow up their sales. And then they start to apply the strategies to other platforms like Facebook and Instagram. And then everything just goes absolutely insane in terms of their growth because they finally understand what it takes to create content. Do you have a payment plan? Not for the TikTok course, but if you reach out, let me know what you're looking to do and we might be able to help. Do you recommend using micro influencers? Absolutely. You can get very affordable content from influencers. If you go to the TikTok creator marketplace, you can find tons of micro influencers. And the thing about TikTok is get as many influencers to create content for you as possible. Identify what works and then stick to that style of content that is producing results for you. Start to map out that script. Start to understand what it is that's going to produce videos. Give creative freedom to the creators. They definitely understand what it takes to make TikToks. And that's going to give you a lot of ammo for being able to have enough ads going out on a weekly basis for testing. So absolutely. TikTok plus SMS plus Google. Absolutely. TikTok organic is highly effective. We've seen people build lists of SMS of 80,000 SMS phone numbers from pre-orders and having a website that hasn't even launched yet, where they showcase the product in the TikTok video. It goes viral. Everybody wants to buy it. They go to the website. Website's not even out yet. It just has an opt-in link for dropping their phone number to be on the first serve list. And they literally did 80,000 SMS phone numbers from that. It was crazy. And once they dropped their product, they instantly sold out, and they continue to sell out from that exact same list multiple months. And then Google, absolutely. TikTok drives an insane amount of brand awareness and search volume. Lots of times people will discover brand on TikTok and then search it days later on their device, or they'll be next to their laptop, make a search, or they'll just go to Google or Safari and just search it up anyways. So definitely an effective strategy to have Google ads in terms of making sure you have your branded keywords not being taken by other competitors, and just making sure that you're going to show up for what people might search. We literally have videos that have gone viral, and we see this all the time. Whenever you search their brand, it'll say their brand name, and then like the second most Googled search term for their brand is their actual brand name, TikTok video. It's like people literally see the video and they're like, oh, I'm just going to type in TikTok video because this will probably associate it with it. That's how much search volume comes from these viral videos. And then most people will see an insane volume of traffic from their actual like Google search, but they don't realize how much of an impact that was from TikTok specifically because of those days that it went viral. Awesome. Welcome everybody who's just now joining in. Best way to find TikTok content creators. Yep. Just go to the TikTok creator marketplace. That's an easy way to do it. Sign up for an account and you'll be able to reach out to a lot of creators. You can reach out to 100. You can send out a campaign to up to 100. And once people start accepting, over time, they'll open up that access for more people. Have you worked with any nonprofit businesses? Absolutely. We've done fun runs where it's nonprofit races or raising money for specific causes and stuff like that. So absolutely. I'm confused with what I can make sales with on the first day with TikTok ads. I have a $400 budget. Facebook or TikTok ads is better for you. Yeah, $400 budget, Facebook all the way. $5 in ad set. You don't have to spend as much on TikTok because TikTok's going to require $20 per ad set. It's going to burn through your budget. You're going to need at least 7 days. You're not going to have enough money on TikTok. On Facebook, on the other hand, if you have 3 audiences at $5 daily each, I mean, that can run for a good amount of time, and you can do a lot of testing with audiences on a $400 budget. Now, is it enough to identify if you're going to get sales or not? It depends on your product cost. It depends on your creative. It depends on a lot of factors. So that's why it's all about testing and seeing what it is where you can get results. All right, we're going to take 1 or 2 more questions. We're going to wrap this live up. If you haven't seen our newest YouTube video, you should definitely go check it out. We cover the best times to post on TikTok. It is on our YouTube channel at Chase Chappell. And by the way, if you haven't subscribed on the YouTube channel, you definitely should. We have seen our analytics. We literally have 25% of you who have subscribed. We're at 26,000 subscribers. That means 75% of you haven't even subscribed, but watch the videos. If all 75% of you were to subscribe, we'd have over 100,000 subscribers already. Please help me get to those numbers and subscribe because it would mean a lot. If you are consistently watching the videos and do find value in the content, subscribing would mean everything to me. So would really appreciate that. What if my niche is too small? How do I grow? No niche is ever too small. There's so many opportunities to grow in niches. What you need to do is look at the hashtags in your niche, find out what people are posting in that space, and make videos around that specific style that are being successful in your actual niche. There's always going to be an audience for a niche, no matter how small it is. And even if your videos are only getting a few thousand, well, that's fine. You have a small niche. Thanks for sharing. Absolutely. Really appreciate it, everyone. Thank you so much for joining in to the live. And thank you so much for the first donation. Never seen something like that before. Super amazing. Really appreciate that, Jordan. Thank you so much, y'all. Really appreciate it. Hope to see y'all on the next live when we do have another one. And check out that YouTube video. And if you have any questions, feel free to DM me the word TikTok. Bye, everyone. And have a